Hi everyone, Get Coach Jake here, back with more hot news. DoorDash overtakes GrubHub in market share. Now I just was talking about this. I did a video not too long ago, and I predicted that they were going to overtake them if GrubHub did not change their tune. Now, GrubHub has not got their act together. It's only gotten worse. So guess what? DoorDash has finally taken the lead, and I want to share an article that just came out today and share it all with you and read. And I want to touch on some other things and explain why GrubHub has lost the lead to DoorDash and what the future looks like. So let's go ahead and take a look at this article real quick before we discuss this too much further. So let's read this. Now this is on the fortune.com, just written today. DoorDash is now the top on-demand food delivery service after knocking off legacy leader GrubHub in consumer spending market share, according to data released on Monday by third-party research firm Edison Trends. When it comes to dollars spent, DoorDash owns 27.6% of the market, followed by GrubHub, which has steadily lost ground and accounts for 26.7%, reports Edison Trends. Uber Eats, which has flatlined over the last 11 months, takes the third spot, claiming 25.2% of the market. So they're not too far behind. Now, if Uber Eats really focused on the food delivery and made some changes there, they can make a push for it too. So the fact that they're just below these other two and a flat line for 11 months says pretty good things for them as well. So they're right there in the running with these two. Now, Postmates as well. Postmates is pretty much flatlined but had a little bit of a rise, and I'll show you the graph in just a second. I'm going to read on. If you take a look at DoorDash, the ground they've covered in the last year is unbelievable, said Hetal Pandya, co-founder and vice president of marketing at Edison Trends, a research firm that provides companies with real-time performance analytics. It practically looks like they took all the ground from GrubHub. Yes, with their aggressive approach and the way that they're taking on all the merchants they can and running promos, trying to get drivers, the advertising, every step of the way, DoorDash has been aggressive with everything they've done, and it's really paid dividends. So again, let's read on here. Right here, you could see the actual graph there. You'll see the GrubHub where they were. What a drop off. I mean, they were top dogs. Nobody could touch them. And they made a lot of changes lately. So think about some of the changes that they've made. Those of you that are GrubHub drivers. Now, they took away driver care for the most part. They changed a lot of things to customer care. I recently did an order as a customer on GrubHub, and it was a freaking nightmare. I'm going to do a video pretty soon on that. But my first experience ordering for GrubHub as a customer was not good whatsoever. So, again, some of the things they've done is costing them some customers, and they're also losing drivers too, right? So, think about it. You lose quality drivers, you're going to lose customers because then you're going to have all this churn and all these new people, right? Make a mistake. So, think about some of the things in the menu, right, with the drinks. So, sometimes you'll have an order where there's a drink and then they don't even have it on there. They have this new feature that's beautiful. It's all in red, right? Drinks in the order. But that doesn't always cover all the drinks that are in the order, does it? So then you look, DoorDash, they were third. They were below Uber Eats. In the last 11 months, they have grown fast. I mean, and I don't see an end in sight. Yes, they can't retain drivers worth a dang. But in my market alone, they've been running a lot of promos for extra dollar per deliveries during lunch and dinner. Now, that's smart on their part because you have to hit 85% acceptance rating, I believe, in that time frame during that dash. Now, there's a lot of ways where you can lose that and they don't have to pay you that amount. So they basically get you to chase a carrot on a stick where there essentially is no carrot. Yes, there are ways to capitalize on that, right? Start a dash, end a dash, start a dash, end a dash. Or if you're in a market where you have to do two, start a dash, complete 2 deliveries, end a dash, and you can't get really screwed up. But it's always this cat and mouse game, right? Anyhow, then you look right there at Uber Eats, right? They've flatlined. They've steadied. Just below, you got Postmates. Now, Postmates, there's some things that they could do to really bring up their market share as well. Now, they have big reach because they can go to not just merchants for food, but think about it, you're going to grocery stores, 7-Eleven. Now 7-Eleven has their own app. And all these other different, right? So, Postmates is a pretty good app as well. And then you got Amazon down there and any others. Caviar. But the big two right now are DoorDash and GrubHub. Uber Eats, I mean, Uber has so much to focus on. It doesn't seem like they're really too focused on Uber Eats. I mean, they're happy with where they're at in the market, and at some point I think they'll push further. But let's read on with this article here. DoorDash, led by CEO Tony Xu, has been quickly growing its business, almost doubling its percentage of consumer spend since March 2018. In July 2018, DoorDash's market share represented just over half of GrubHub's 34.4% stake. Now think about that. That's not too long ago where they were just half. DoorDash surpassed GrubHub in late January and appears to still be trending upwards according to the latest numbers. Now, this is news to me that they surpassed them in late January. I mean, this just came out. So, but again, the trends are DoorDash keeps moving up and GrubHub's moving down. So let's read on with this article, read the rest of it here. Though DoorDash is top when it comes to consumer spending, it trails Uber Eats in total number of transactions. This means that if Uber Eats is able to increase how much people buy per order, the service could quickly challenge, if not surpass, DoorDash in consumer spending. So, real good data right there for Uber Eats. Again, like I was saying before, where they're at in the market, they make some changes. They could really have some big growth and challenge everyone as well. Uber Eats smaller tickets could have something to do with its partnership with McDonald's, which had landed in 2016. 2017, McDonald's expanded its Uber Eats partnership to offer delivery service from 5,000 of its more than 37,000 locations. The company said it expected to grow the service to 10,000 restaurants by the end of the year. Now, that's not big ticket items, right? So think about it. Their big one is Starbucks. They got McDonald's. They don't have the merchants that are bringing the big bills, right? So the big spend that they're talking about, the data that they're using in this article. While that meant more orders for Uber Eats, it also meant smaller ticket items for each delivery. In 2017, DoorDash also picked up a major fast food service. Though much smaller than McDonald's, delivery service to Wendy's more than 6,700 restaurants went live at the end of that year. Market leaders in the on-demand delivery industry can change in an instant, says Pendia. Companies like DoorDash and Uber Eats constantly track sales, performance, and make daily tweaks, releasing new promotions, switching marketing strategies, targeting specific audiences, all of which could have major impact on the following day's results. Now that's smart. So right there what they're saying is that these companies are using the data, the live data, and they're really implementing things immediately and are watching and seeing how that data tracks to make more tweaks and changes, right? So they're tracking, refine the process, track, refine, they just keep repeat. So let me read on with the article. So Pendia said growth for on-demand food delivery often depends on 4 key items: the price point of restaurants on a platform, the promotions and discounts delivery services offer, and the cost and retention of new customers. Now, no shocker, right, that GrubHub's run this big promo with Taco Bell recently with the free delivery, which was supposed to end yesterday, I believe, and still going on. Uber Eats likely experienced rapid growth shortly after launching in 2016 because it had a built-in marketing tool with Uber's ride-hailing services, Pendia said. Though over a longer period of time, DoorDash was able to achieve similar growth without the benefit of having product recognition, she added. A year ago, we wouldn't have been talking about DoorDash, Pendia said. Things are moving really fast in this space, and you can never tell what's going to happen. You really can't. But DoorDash is one that's putting in for IPO. So now, if I was one to put in on someone in the stock market as far as all these gig companies, I wouldn't be on GrubHub. GrubHub, I would be selling. I said this a while ago. Some people posted some things on Facebook, and they were talking about GrubHub. I said to sell it, to get rid of GrubHub. There was bad things coming for them. Now, DoorDash, I would buy. I would definitely be buying DoorDash. Uber Eats, they go live. I would be buying Uber Eats low. Definitely, big time. Because like I said, they make some changes, and they can have some really big growth. You just seen the graph right there and a little bit of details on what that is. So again, and another one I would invest in is Yum Yum Brands. They're the ones that are backing GrubHub, but they have their hand in a lot of other things. So they own KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, but I'm not going to get it right now. I'm going to say that for another video. So now you can see for yourself, not my words, not my predictions, but actual takeover. I've been saying it that GrubHub could lose their top spot. Now, a lot of people laughed at me. They made jokes. They made comments. Now, I'm a data guy. I use data, patterns, and facts. It's funny, I'm hearing that somewhere else lately and recently, but you've heard it here from day one. I always use data and facts, not just my opinions. So my opinions are driven by evidence and data. I can't stress that enough. So with all that being said, there it is. DoorDash is now the top dog. But for how long will they keep that spot? I don't know. With drivers, are they top dog? No. They're one of the worst because their pay model sucks. Yes, let's be frank there. GrubHub, they've done some tests recently in my market with the pay model. Now, if they keep those changes and they find a middle ground, they're actually going to be the top dogs with drivers and can really take over the top spot again with food delivery because customers are going to be happy. Guess what? Customers are not going to be happy. They're going to go elsewhere. They're going to go where all the deals are, like they have. They're starting to order from DoorDash. They're having better service than the crap they're dealing with GrubHub. Guess what? I've talked to a lot of merchants, and they said that orders have been sitting forever. Some of them will not even prepare the food until the drivers actually show up. So if you're going to a place like Taco Bell, KFC, or Burger King, or a lot of other ones, you want to get there pretty quick because they're probably not going to start preparing the food until you actually get there. Anyhow, I hope this information helps you all prepare for the future. If not, entertainment as usual. Thanks for watching. Have a great day or evening. Be safe on the road. Watch out for all these crazies. Have fun. And always, work hard, but work smarter.